What should people stop buying? Too much of one thing. It's one thing to recycle, but it goes reduce. Reuse then recycle, so we should really aim to reduce first. Puppy mill dogs. Anything made by Nestle. Which is hard since they make so much. It's crazy the number of products they are responsible for. But they are almost the definition of the big evil corporation. New phones when the old one is just fine. A lot of precious materials go into the production of them, and well, have they really improved that much the last few years? Pugs and other smashed-faced dog breeds. If you already own one, of course carry on loving your pet. They deserve all the love. But I wish people would stop breeding them. They have chronic respiratory issues and never get to take a comfortable deep breath in their life unless medically assisted. One of the saddest things I've seen on Reddit is when veterinarians talk about treating pugs. They like to give the dogs extra time on the respirators because it's the only time they will ever get to breathe easily. Nestle products. You can get an app now on your phone. Lets you see who owns the product before buying. Nestle have been taking water from the countries that need them, bottling it and selling it back at a price. Gamer girl bath water. Cruises. They are devastating for the planet. Release massive amounts of CO2. Make the waters in port cities filthy, and often it's the adjacent beaches that cruise goers are there to see. More controversially, they actually obliterate local businesses and economies to cater to massive influxes of tourists on shore excursions, while locals lose their services and culture. Where I live, Barcelona, the historic core has lost its historic bakeries, artisans, bookshops, etc. for 1,000 souvenir dumps selling selfie sticks and lame beer joke t-shirts. Flushable wipes. They're not flushable. They'll duck up your pipes or your city's pipes. Children clothes. I have one kid and can hook you up with 2 years worth of clothes in good condition. Rely on social media trade/giveaway sites instead of spending more cash. Ketchup. I don't have a political reason people should boycott it or anything. I just don't like ketchup. In general, things they don't need. I decided to stop buying books and use the library, because I'm not the type of person to reread books multiple times. If I really wanted it in my possessions, then it would buy it. Pay to play games. I wish they'd just charge $5 up front and never ask for $1 again, instead of having it be free at first, but then eventually cost like $50 to play. Greeting/birthday/baby shower/whatever cards. You're now paying close to $5 for something that gets read and forgotten. Put that money toward the gift and just write on the wrapping paper, another thing we should stop buying. Beef. The Amazon is being cleared to farm cows and farm soy to feed them. They are doing this to remove indigenous people from their land and hand it over to corporations. No more fucking beef. Dogs. More importantly, dogs of breeds with anatomical defects such as pugs and bulldogs. If you want a furry friend, many can be adopted for free from shelters. You could write an entire book just answering these questions. Anything wrapped in plastic, beef, glitter, anything with styrofoam packaging, batteries, cars for the sole purpose of driving it into a congested city. All those freaking snacks like chips, bear paws, granola bars, etc. with packaging that goes in the garbage. I could do this all day. Our economy is built on the destruction of our planet. It really seems like a contest on who can destroy the planet the fastest gets the most money. The newest smartphones, especially if you do it every year, they are impressive technologically. But what do most people use that for? You don't need to have a gaming PC in your pocket to browse Twitter and post selfies on Instagram. Looking at the conditions those things are made under, I find it really questionable to feed those companies money for no reason. Reddit want like this, but meat, beef and cattle are one of the leading causes of global warming. Meat. You vote for the world you want with every dollar you spend. A world without so much plastic, Styrofoam. Cruelty. And death would be my choice. Also, using the land for livestock and livestock food to grow more food to feed those that continue to go hungry. Any clothing/fashion item priced higher than normal simply for the brand. I'll pay $10 for a plain t-shirt. I will not pay $50 just so it has an ugly Adidas logo only I'll know is there. Pugs and pit bulls. Pugs have difficulty breathing normally because of the genetic eldritch monster that they were bred to be. Their eyes also sometimes pop out of their ducking heads. Pit bulls for some reason seem to also maul children at like 10 times the rate of other dogs. They are just an aggressive dog bred for fighting. No reason to get one. Get a golden retriever. They are cuter and won't snap your child's neck because they were crying a little too loudly. Animal products for food and clothing. It's wrecking the environment, wrecking animals, and wrecking human health. **T they can't afford. Being caught in loan/credit card trap is more depressing than most things. Single-use plastics. Or basically anything a stupid sea turtle will eat or get tangled up in. Honestly, there needs to be a dent put in the cell phone market, electronics market, and computer hardware market. Most of your electronics are profits of overworked underpaid employees who are typically elementary school age to adult age. It's tricky to solve because the reason why some of your devices cost as cheap as they do is because of how little they make, and if they produced product at a rate that would warrant a 40-hour work week with a livable wage, your fancy cell phone would absolutely skyrocket in price. However, if we just accept that a new product coming out is going to have limited stock and high prices at the cost of someone being well fed and a company being properly regulated, then yet waiting a month to a year for the new iPhone doesn't sound bad. IMHO, it's our fault that worker abuse happens overseas. Like, think about it, when a company sells units in the millions or makes billions in profit over a single device. How do you think they can even keep up with that kind of demand and expect to properly treat workers? We need to reevaluate our priorities as much as companies. Our demand for these items and fevered behavior when we don't get them is why they pretty much do it. Yes, being said from my custom-made desktop computer. However, I don't upgrade for literally years at a time. Dish soap. Buy one of those Dawn foam soap things. Buy the cheapest, biggest bottle of knockoff Dawn you can find. Fill the foaming bottle with a 1/4 inch of knockoff Dawn. Slowly fill the rest with water. Twist lid. Shake to mix. Enjoy the next year or two without having to buy dish soap. I've had mine foam dispenser for 3 or 4 years now. I've bought soap twice in that time. And it was from Walmart. I know this isn't a major savings, but every bit helps. Plus, screw Dawn for lying by saying on the dispenser that other soaps will not foam. Buy our overpriced soap water refills instead. Vagina cleaner. I once went on a run for cancer. The gift packet had it in. It was my new armpit wash. So it is kinda useful. Meat and dairy. The Amazon rainforest is on fire because of the production of these items. If people really give a duck about the planet, they'll stop buying these products. Gonna get hated on and buried lots of fast food for young children. I used to work for a fast food company. I don't mind when a parent would buy their children 8 years or younger children meals that are the smallest size. But an 11y/OA large meal, sugar donuts and an ice cream. Nope. Not at all. I would judge the heck out of parents like that. It doesn't matter if they lost at a football game or broke their arm. A medium is large enough.